Patreon member shout out. Do you ever feel like a misfit? Everything inside you is dark and twisted. But it's okay to be different, cause baby, so am I, so am I, so am I. Hey guys, how's it going? It is I, the real Randy Chavez. I'm coming at you today with a Veve AMA update video. Guys, if you're new, welcome. For not, welcome back. I love you all. Everyone say hello to Dashi. Hello, Dashi. So today I'm going to talk about some of the biggest, or at least my biggest takeaway from the AMA and why I think it's so important. Now you're going to have other people like Star Helix, Kyle Willson, Wendy Stibalis, Golden Assets, Puddin' Cheeks, and Veve Las Vegas maybe make some more content on this. But this is just my point of view. And there was a lot to take away. And, you know, watch the first 20 minutes of my AMA recap that I just did. I went live. If you want to get the gist of everything else, you know, MTL, MTL, all that jazz. But there is something else that I'm not sure if anyone is really aware of. We had a bunch of verified people on the AMA, and not just a bunch of, you know, normal verified people. You could be verified and have like, you know, 8,000 followers, but we also had Giddy underscore traffic, and Giddy underscore traffic might not be as cool as at Hey David Don on Twitter, but the person has 1.6 million followers, which is a lot, listening to the AMA. We had a total of, 3,600 people at one point on the AMA. Now, why does this matter? This matters because last time we had an AMA, 1 month ago, we had about 2,400 people. So the interest in this is growing a lot. And that's not the only person. How many times are people like Taps Trades or whoever else going to say, you know what, it'd be really cool if we get some more avenues, if we get some more things like video games or sports. Now, who is that? Now, I didn't know either because I'm not really a sports guy, but Rudy Gobert was born in France. He's a professional basketball player, and he's currently with the Utah Jazz. Apparently, he infected the whole NBA with the Rona, but that's neither here nor there. That's besides the point. I hope he gets better. He sounds like a good person. Tasteless joke, I'm sorry. The dude is 7'1", weighs a ton, and something that might surprise you, he is 29, so about a year and a half, 2 years younger than me, but he's worth about $40 million. Now, granted, this is probably, you know, with his, you know, house and cars and all that, but let's say he has a tenth of that, liquid cash, $4 million. Well, if he's in there, and let's say a tenth or 1% of that, it's an extra $40K that goes in. Buy a Secret Rare Spider-Man. That is nothing to someone like this. This person will be, and again, this, as a French person, apparently the Little Prince is very, very big there. He'll probably be getting that. Guarantee you this person is going to get something that he really likes, or if not multiple things. He might be able to see this as, he could go and invest, I'm not just talking about a bunch in OMI, but, you know, if you wanted to, you'd be able to go and say, hey, I can go to Coinbase. Coinbase released a page and email a little while ago, an article on how to buy a Comey. Why would they do that? They do that either for one of two reasons. Either because they scripted a bot or something, and whatever the top like 20 things people are Googling, they'll do an article of, and that could be. Or because they already have a bunch of it and they're just waiting to list. Could be the other thing. So when we have this amount of people, especially this amount of superstar power, not just followers on Twitter, but stuff to make it cool, you know, crypto in general and NFTs, you know, not everyone understands it. And NFTs, you know, you have the, I don't want to say right, you have some people that be like, hey, don't NFTs, like, they are really bad for the environment, and a lot of them are. But ours are pretty carbon neutral, and, you know, the gas fees are a lot less. And this is something that, as long as people keep making content and people, and not that I'm saying it doesn't matter, but if someone like him goes on and posts a picture with Superman on the court or Batman on the court, people will be like, what is that? Then they're not going to care. But, you know, if they go and watch other people's videos, you'll be able to see, hey, guess what? Actually, based on the facts, this is not bad for the environment at all. And NFTs are sometimes seen as nerdy. Not going to be seen as nerdy when a mega sports star that's worth like $40 million. I think actually in the one of the articles that you can see is that Rudy Gobert's net worth, Star Center's, a $205 million Utah Jazz deal. So he's got money coming to him hand over fist for the next X amount of years. Now, is this just something that he was checking out just to check out, and maybe he'll, he's more interested in like Recur or Terra Virtua or Quid? Maybe. Maybe he thinks that because Disney just applied for a patent to create their own metaverse, and he Googled Disney NFTs, and maybe one of the things that he saw was the Disney Golden Moments, stuff that maybe gives something utility. And again, if we're able to go... Now, here's a long shot, and this is just pure speculation. Why does Jeremy Padower go into almost every Twitter AMA space? Because he's kind of involved in the company. He's like an unofficial advisor. And the unofficial advisor, that he's there. Now, if they're reaching out to sports people, they said they wanted to reach out to people doing like theater, they wanted to do concerts, they wanted to do musicians, and they wanted to do sports guys, people in sports. I assume girls too. If they go and do that, is he somebody that could have been contacted already, or his agent or whatever, and he's just listening? Who knows? I mean, I feel like we're in that part of Fight Club where it says, oh yeah, did you hear about that Fight Club that started up north? I didn't start that. I thought you started that. There's just stuff takes on a life of its own. And as this does, our investments go up. A lot of people were... One of the other big takeaways I saw is the end of January. Last week in January is when the token swap will take place. And that should mean exchanges should be not too far away in the future, like February, like I was saying. And if that happens, well, OMI goes to the moon. And if it doesn't happen, at least right away, well, OMI just starts getting burned a lot. So I like it when OMI goes down, one, because I could buy more, and two, because the burn is bigger. But I think a lot of us are kind of ready for us to moon. Figure exchanges by, let's say, February, and this is just predictions, and we have really good exchanges by, let's say, March. I see this going to, let's say 1 or 2 cents by February. If we get, some in early February, maybe 5 to 8 cents in March, probably 10 cents at some point. And again, with the bear market, I think a bear market would be great for the amount of OMI we could burn. The other thing was exchanges and IPs. The exchanges and IPs, they kind of tease saying like, yeah, we did not want to release something like Coca-Cola with 50,000 users. You don't want to release a big brand with something so small. You want to have millions. So, well, haven't they introduced yet? They haven't introduced Mario. They haven't introduced any of the Nintendo things like Star Fox or Pokemon, Legend of Zelda, that type of deal. So I just think that the best is yet to come. But again, this is all just my opinion. Comment down below if you think I'm right or wrong, and say hello to Dashi. But some things you guys can do in the meantime is if you have a little, extra funds and you're tired of NFTs or you're tired of Veve, go to afrodroidlegends.com, use stayglassy.store, or follow at wetwizard.vv, or even donate to the Wounded Warrior Project. You can also check out EQ_crypto and at NotStarHelix on the Twitter. And also, check out Standoff Chart at HeyDavidon and Standoff Chart on the Veve. Standoff Chart on the Veve is on the fridge or on the freezer for life. Everyone, please comment, like, and subscribe. Comments are good for the YouTube algorithm. Everyone say bye-bye to Dashi. Bye-bye, Dashi. I love you guys. Goodbye. Meow, 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 meow.